going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill in this one, Griffin Canning, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Missed with a changeup, and we are underway.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Close, but called a ball. And now 2-0.
Well, second pitch of this game, and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Mookie to hit.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Ohtani aboard here at first with nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. That one away inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Turns and fires to Betts. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. One at second. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Ball 1, no strikes. Just off the inside edge. And a swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. And now it's filled up.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the pitchers here. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ballgame. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Zingy. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that drops it in for a strike.
Ball, down.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the dirt, and now it's 3-2. This one in the air. Kershaw hauls it in for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Starling Marte, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one misses. One ball, one strike. Now fly ball to right center. Hernandez sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are two outs.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. To the right side, Rojas throws to first in time. Out number 3. Mets go down quickly. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Queens, now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Canning back to work. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Taylor under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Andy Pajas will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
On the ground to third. Slinging it to first in time. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Tap foul at the plate. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field. Here's the veteran first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. And he swings through that one. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now the DH, Mark Vientos. And a foul ball. Kershaw fires. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, right side. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Ground ball right side, Rojas. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Top half of the third inning, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tommy Edman. Edman in his 6th season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting eighth, catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a foul ball. Here's 0-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
rushing. The runner at first with one gone in the inning. Not even close there. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani.
So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rushing, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Two on, 1 out. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside. Upstairs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Oh,
Acuna at first, one gone. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Kershaw deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now, Andy Pajes. There's the strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Man at second. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. And downstairs. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, mowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here comes Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Canning checks the runner. Hernandez dives back in safely. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. That's a little high.
Ball
1. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that chops in for a strike. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
A little bit low, and it's 1-0. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at third, 2 away. This one in the air. Alonso under it. And that is that. One left for LA, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Queens, here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Here's Starling Marte. Flied to right his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back there. Bang! He circles the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're level. It's 2-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. First pitch misses. And another ball. Kershaw maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 2-2 game. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. Canning back to work.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Breaking ball inside. And a count 1-2. And misses inside. That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Rojas batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And now the 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Going to count 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That misses. 2-2. And that's a little high.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That's a laser base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
The
Other than ripping
hitter,
one into the
Shohei
gap or
Ohtani.
blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's through there for a strike. Rojas leads off first with 1 away.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kodai Senga preparing to come on if needed. Stanek also getting ready. Inside,
2 balls, 1
and
strike.
it's 2-1. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick
Shortstop,
free pass.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Cut on and lifted in the air. 2 down. And here's Freddie
Up
Freeman.
next for the
Both
Dodgers,
2 in
first
this
baseman,
one.
Freddie Freeman.
That one is absolutely belted. Off the base of the wall. 1 run's in. He's in there. And it's 4-2.
Well, there you go.
Now
The
batting,
RBI
right
machine.
fielder,
Another
Teoscar
clutch
Hernandez.
run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Griffin Canning gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Kodai
Mets.
Senga gets the call from the
Number
pen.
34.
Just trying to keep this one close
Kodai
here, and this is where a
Senga.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez swings through that one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Luis Torrens. And that's in the dirt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a pop-up. Muncy has this one sized up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Grounded out his first time up. And that's downstairs. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. Home man for the fifth inning. Moving
Now
along.
batting,
Two quick outs.
second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. A single his first time. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He hit into a double play his first time up. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Edman ranging back, and that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Just missed. Baden on third with 2 out. Activity in the bullpen. Next offering misses down and away. 2 outs with a runner at third. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him looked in. They limit the damage here.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andy Pajes.
You can do it, Max.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Genesis Cabrera, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive. Soto hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Muncy to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one to first. Alonso steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the
Now
sixth.
batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
2 out, base is empty. Tommy Edman getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they make short work of them there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Starling Marte. Fought off foul. And that is out of play. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and 1 away.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but
Now
that
batting,
slider on the inside
right
corner
fielder,
absolutely froze him.
Soto.
The batter now, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Soto, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's outside, and that's ball 3. 1 out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kershaw will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Lou Trevino will take over here.
54.
He has a great slider
Lou
with tons
Trevino.
of movement.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
One down. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. And that's way high. And that's ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. There's a strike at the knees. And the count 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ground ball could be two. Quickly to second for one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Genesis Cabrera takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty
Now
with the
pitching
left-handed
for the
hitter
Mets.
coming up to hit. Classic bullpen
Number
move right
92.
here, so we'll see how it works out.
Genesis Cabrera.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
the
And
Dodgers,
here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. 1 for 2. Left field. Marte moves under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A walk, and he's also singled. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent. So much fun to watch.
That one pushed foul. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Ball one.
Outside
ball
low. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That
We got
misses.
full count.
And now it's filled up 3-2. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the seventh, and now it's going to be Mark Vientos. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And there's the strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch is outside. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 3.
Now pitching.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yep. One-run game, and here is Mookie Betts.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Marte moving under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brazoban getting loose as well. Misses inside, and the count is 2-0.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Inside, just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 down, base is empty. And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back-to-back singles. Fielder got a piece of it, but the
Third
way that
baseman,
thing came off the bat,
Max
no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Max Muncy at the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
1-0.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And fouled off. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering misses, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now, new
Angeles.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
57.
bottom of the 8th, Luis Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Fights it off. He'll see another. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
No outs. Runner at first. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. Ball 1 there. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. And that's down and away. That pitch clips the outside corner. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Shortstop.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And a strike in there. So the tying run at second. That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Right fielder.
Oh, look out here.
Juan
He's going to come up ready to
Soto.
swing in this situation.
Move to first. Lindor back in there.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Bounce to the right side. Rojas throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and now the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Garrett back to work. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just
That
missed.
pitch is out.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 9th homer of the year, and they just about ready to go. And getting the call here, Griffin Canning. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that one missing low. Just missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And he deals. Ground ball up the middle. One out in the top of the first. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing. Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even Mookie on the move. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And
2
safe.
strikes.
It's a stolen base. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch
That's
misses. Ball two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Betts, the runner at second with 1 away. And Freddie takes the K.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And the slider just misses. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. That ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's in for a strike. Hard ground ball, base down. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Starling Marte. That's in there. 0-1. Kershaw fires. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here's a Mets lineup now.
Soto.
And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Francisco Lindor.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Lindor on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
High fly ball, right field. Hernandez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alonso digs in now. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Just missed. Kershaw deals.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing for the Mets in the first. Second inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pulls it in on the run. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. That's not coming back. A towering shot to center. His 4th home run of the season. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. And here comes Tommy Edman. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes, and now 2 gone.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Dalton Rushing, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos.
Hitter, Mark Vientos.
And the first
Count
pitch
1-0.
misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Rushing down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now a chance for Luis Torrens. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Hernandez grabs it on the run. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in Queens, on to the 3rd inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Canning back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second of the year. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time. And that one is inside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And the next pitch is way outside. Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Hit in the air left field. He makes the grab. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses. That one almost got him. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering upstairs. That's ball 4.
Nope.
Tried another
Ball
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now batting,
Hitter didn't
the
offer
first
at it.
baseman,
Now he has
Freddie
somebody to worry
Freeman.
about over at first.
Man at first with 1 gone. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now batting,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 so far. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Betts, the lead runner at second. Freeman over at first with 1 away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
1 out, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses the zone. 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Check swing, and he went. And the count now even up. That one 95 to finish him off. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That's in there. Muncy with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
2 outs, base is empty. Way outside, 3-1. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Griffin Canning is done, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for
taking
the New York
over on the
Mets.
mound for the Mets, Clay Holmes.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball one on a pitch inside. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 4, pitches down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher
Now at the
Dalton
plate, Dalton
Rushing.
Rushing. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Hey!
2 on, 2 outs.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one outside, and it's a full count. And foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and here is Luis Angel
Acuna.
The pitch. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
This one in the air. Muncy has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And a curve drops in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Two
hit a
balls,
broken
one
bat
strike.
as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Comes up
Hey!
empty. That's strike two.
2-2 the count.
On the ground to the left. Muncy sends it to first. And two straight set down to begin the
Up
bottom of the
next
third.
for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And it's fouled away. Two outs. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Dodgers,
Now it's the second
second
baseman,
baseman,
Miguel
Miguel
Rojas.
Rojas.
Come on, New York.
Outside low, and that's ball
Counts
one.
1-0.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouled off left side. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one ripped into the bullpen and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's Mookie Betts. That's outside. Ball one. And strike one to Mookie Betts. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Freddie Freeman
Now
now.
batting, the
He is
first
struck
baseman,
out,
Freddie
and he is
Freeman.
walked.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that
That's a ball.
just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
On the ground. Toss to Alonso, and Freeman is retired.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's
Now batting,
internal
right
clock.
fielder,
He knew he had plenty of time to take that
Hernandez.
extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two down, base is empty. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. That one in there across the letters. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
One ball, two strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Ball, that's in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. Got him swinging. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 7-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
four,
for the
Starling
Mets,
Marte up to hit.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
And first offering is fouled off.
Aye. No balls, two strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That's off the mark.
That's
1-2
inside.
to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right to the heart of the strike
Next,
zone, and he just
for
couldn't get the
Mets,
bat on it. When you
right
strike
fielder,
out on one like that,
Juan
that's when you start having
Soto.
conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Soto
Ball one.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The Mets with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one
Ball
missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking
Two
it
balls,
bat. He just
two strikes.
battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Took the extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
All over that one right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So man aboard, Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. His first at bat was a strikeout. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second here, one gone. Makes the sliding stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Just off the inside edge. The 1-0. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Bang! He'll circle the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2.
For low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Two outs. That one misses, and it's 2-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's 7-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Andy Pajes. First pitch, and he just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Kodai Senga getting loose out there. A changeup missing, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Then there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Max
Here's
Muncy.
Max Muncy.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle, Lindor. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. This one in the air. Freeman makes the grab and a quick out, number one.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just
Luis
got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
At the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. He popped out his first time. Foul ball there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. And now 1 and 2. The other way. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. And takes low for ball one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses way outside. Fastball is outside. Francisco Lindor getting on deck circle. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lindor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next pitch is outside. Baden, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the corner for a strike. Pulls that one foul. 2 outs.
Count full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A 2-run homer. His second homer of this series. It's 7-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Oh, that one got in the jet stream, a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
So 2 away with nobody on. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. That one's upstairs, ball 1. There's a line drive left field. Edman makes the play, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 7-4 ball game. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Holmes back to work. That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Kodai Senga appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they add to their lead. It's 8-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat. Gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Clay Holmes will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the New
And we've
York
got
Mets.
ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Kodai
34.
Senga. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Senga.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1, no strikes. Rojas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 36 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's in there,
I got a ball,
and
1
1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering way off the plate. And misses inside. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That one out to right. And he'll play it on a bounce.
Up next, for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Way upstairs, and that is ball one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one a little bit high. 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Now
everyone gets a walk.
Shortstop, Mookie
First
Betts.
and second, no outs. Here's Betts. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taylor sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Rojas on third. Ohtani at first. One gone. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez, looking to do more of what he did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
The Dodgers threatening. Double play ball to second. There's one. He's out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Batting,
not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Vientos up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Ball, that's inside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Kershaw will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Lou Trevino gets the ball
Number
now.
54.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Two on, one out. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia warming up as well. Soto at second. Vientos at first. 2 out of the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And now it's Max Muncy. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That one ripped, but foul. One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taylor in position. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Now batting, catcher Dalton Rushing.
That one not close. Ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that one clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next offering is fouled back. And the sweeper is off the plate.
To elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Popped up. Baden makes the grab, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Mets 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna.
On the ground right side, Rojas. Over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And now the count is even. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got it. 2 gone. Two down, base is empty. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Oh, he
That's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. And that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
A little bit
Oh,
low.
that's low.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-5.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now, Starling Marte.
Ball.
First
That's
pitch
inside.
doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on.
That's
Misses
outside.
off the plate. Now 2-0.
Hey.
They tried to
Three
get him to
balls,
chase
one
on a
strike.
slider down and away. Juan Soto up next for the Mets. The 3-1. And a foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's inside and a good at bat ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at
Now
bat.
batting.
Just
the
missed
right
his spot on the
fielder,
inside right there.
Juan
So 2
Soto.
down. So up next for New York, Juan Soto.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that one
1-0.
upstairs. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and the count 1-1. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Rushing down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 9-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back,
York
and a new
Mets.
arm on the mound to start the
Number
eighth.
92.
Genesis Cabrera.
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Cabrera.
left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty
Leading
hitter
off
coming
for
up.
the Dodgers,
I think it's a
the
good move.
designated
I know I
hitter,
never liked when
Shohei
opposing teams did
Ohtani.
that to me.
Ohtani at the plate and takes high there. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there at the knees.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Inside ball. That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
3-2.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freeman at the plate now. That's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's a 2-out double.
Now batting.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses. Man at second. Fought off foul. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one just misses.
2-2 to count.
Way high there. Counts full, 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Left fielder
Andy Pajes now at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. First offering, and it just misses. That's out to center field. Taylor moving under it. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple as they can't add to their 9-5 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
Los
now,
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
57.
bottom of the 8th, Luis Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
The
Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That one
Ball
close, rule the ball. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional
Now
walk,
batting,
but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Mark
So a
Vientos.
man at first. And now the DH, Mark Vientos. There's the strike at the knees.
That splitty's a pretty nasty
0-1.
pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, up and throwing. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much
for the
damage,
Mets,
but it's close
catcher
enough to where
Luis
you've got to protect, and he
Torrens.
just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
Torrens stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board. Tyrone Taylor getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. This is a guy who's in the line first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that one pulled foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel
Luis
Acuna.
Angel Acuna.
just missed. Two on, two outs. Misses outside, and now 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. And that's the third out.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
at
York
the
Mets.
top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
55.
mound, Ryan Stanek.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here comes that funky
Leading off
Muncy
for
to
the
the plate.
Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses, and the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting the center fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Now 1-1.
Down.
Swinging a foul straight back. Got him looking. Two gone now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rushing in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Mets 5. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Alex Vesia.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Alex Vesia.
Now the third baseman,
Leading
Brett
off
Beatty.
for the Mets, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Slapped foul. Vesia, known as a guy pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude it. Next one is off the plate. 1-1.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch hitter.
Just about ready to roll, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. Ready to go now. Here's Shohei Ohtani. That pitch gets the corner, and this one is off and running. Not even close there, and the count even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one misses, and the count is 3-1. Rips one to right. Soto puts it away, and there's one away. Here's Mookie now.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Turns and fires the Betts. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch
1 ball,
down.
1 strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ball, that's out.
Next pitch is outside. That one hit to right. Soto gets under it. 2 away. And next for LA, Andy Paez.
Left fielder.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Hard hit to third. And that will end the inning. Back here in Queens, Clayton Kershaw getting the start. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Hot shot to third. Indoor retire. Here's Starling Marte.
Batting second, left fielder, Starling Marte.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Inside, just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fly ball down the line. Pajes makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Batting third.
2 out.
Right
Space is
fielder,
empty.
Juan
Soto will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out. Space is empty. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at City
Leading off
Field.
for
Here
Los
comes Max
Angeles,
Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Canning back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of a changeup. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. No score here in the second.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
No score. Kershaw back to work. Delivers. There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Hernandez moving under this one. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Swing, high fly ball in the air, left field. Back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit, Luis Torrens. That one's in there. Strike one. In the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Stepping in, Luis Acuna.
Nope, outside.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Taylor off of first with 2 away. Outside. And the count now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ball, that's outside.
The breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now Brett Beatty. Liner, base hit. Taylor around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Second home run of the inning for him. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Starling Marte. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Miguel Rojas.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a good eye there.
Down.
A swing and a soft liner. And there's a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. That one missing inside. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ripped on a line to center. Taylor pulls it down. One away. Mookie Betts
Now
will make
batting,
his way to the plate.
shortstop,
1 for 1 with a
Mookie
single
Betts.
so far. There's a swing and a drive. Way back. And that one's gone. And Mookie leaves the yard. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2. Next to the dish is Freddie. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Acuna. And he'll be safe at first. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Fly to right his first time. Hernandez, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off it.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. See you later. He nails one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-4. One down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside. Ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And another ball. Fastball for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Tommy Edman.
In for a strike. 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Ball 1.
And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Marte moves under it, takes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. And now it's Juan Soto.
Mets, right fielder, Juan Soto.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rushing. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next,
Here's
for
Pete
the Mets,
Alonso.
first baseman Pete Alonso.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Next offering is down low. And a foul ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Kershaw fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Now batting,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side, Rojas. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Start of the fourth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Dalton rushing. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. First pitch misses. And
That's
another ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball, that's just out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4
Now
pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Ohtani in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
0-1, no strike.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Squirts away a little bit. Rojas over at first with 1 away.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they jump out front. It's 6-5. Base is empty, one away. Here's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a strike. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three-two. Draws the walk there.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Clay Holmes into the game.
Still
Now
pretty
pitching
early in the
for
ball
the New
game,
York
so
Mets.
this bullpen has some work
Number
ahead of him.
35.
Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That clips the zone, and that's strike one. That's through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. It's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. This ball's chopped on the ground. Toss to Alonso, and Hernandez is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the fourth, leading off,
with the
Luis
Mets,
Torrens.
Catcher, Luis Torrens.
Pitch misses there. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch, not close.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
The Mets down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Acuna.
Outside low. And that is ball one. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edman makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Citi Field. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Holmes back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And he swings over the top there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base